Welcome back to the High Speed Garage podcast. Shout out to Contrast Printing, Addictive Marine Performance, and Metworks for keeping the garage open. Welcome back, boys.
Howdy.
It has been a weekend.
It has been.
I actually feel pretty good, to be honest.
I'm still tired, but
I was tired yesterday and this morning, but I'm pretty good now.
You got to sleep at home. On the way home in the car.
Yeah, I had about 2 hours sleep.
I was smoked on Saturday morning, I was smoked on Sunday morning, and I was smoked on Monday morning.
So you're still good now?
I'm getting better, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still buggered.
I'm a little bit less useless at work. Yeah, as everyone would know, we've just come back from Yarra. I was running around with the camera all weekend. I only got one chance to have a chat to Mick because he ended up doing other stuff over the weekend. But it was bloody awesome.
I told you wouldn't find us.
Well, I sort of did because I was running back to Scotty's marquee. I think I was getting the tent to get it something bloody charged. And then I see Mick walking down through into the VIP area or back of the VIP area with Jax. I'm like, oh, he's done. Oh, we want to start with the take the Band-Aid off straight away.
Oh, if you want.
How'd your weekend go, Mick?
Well, I come home with the 3 trophies. Just not the 3 trophies I wanted. I end up with a trophy propeller, a trophy prop shaft, and a trophy gearbox.
Just glitter falling around in the boat.
That's not glitter. They're big fucking chunks.
Chunky.
I took it to the car wash on Saturday morning because I thought instead of just going straight to the track and getting on the piss at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning, I thought I'll go get the boat, give it a little wash at the car wash, take the track, and I'll just unbolt everything I can to take the engine out when
We're
I get
talking
home.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday. Sorry, that's what I meant, yeah. And anyway, I went to the car wash and washed it, jacked it all up off the car, and it looked pretty clean. Hooked it all back on, drove to the track. It's all filthy again. Didn't come out the bunghole and it's just fucking spread everywhere. So then I didn't bother touching too much. I pulled off parts of just unhooked a couple of fuel lines and whatever I could do, throttle cables, wiring, all that sort of stuff, just so the engine was ready to come out when I got home. It's not out yet, but by the time you're listening, it'll probably be
It may be.
all out, ripped apart and back upside down.
The engine was okay, wasn't it?
Yeah, the engine's sweet.
Yep.
Yep.
Didn't have a rev.
No, oh, I did. I revved it after it happened. I just wanted to see if the engine was still running because I couldn't hear it. Obviously, there's heaps of other boats around, so I just give it a little blip on the throttle. Went, yeah, obviously there's nothing wrong with the engine, and then just shut the fuel off and let it turn off.
Over the radio. I can smell gear oil this time.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, fuck. Guess that problem that we fixed didn't get fixed.
well, there was nothing wrong with the gearbox.
No, I reckon it's just that rod's come out
Yeah,
and it's held it out of gear.
yeah.
I was going to say there is.
No, but there wasn't. So we fully pulled the gearbox out, stripped it.
Because we thought there was an issue inside the gearbox
Yeah,
with the
'cause
selector.
it's holding itself out of gear. Mm-hmm. But
it
the
wasn't that.
selector's undone itself and pushed it out.
So there
when
was
we've-
nothing wrong with the gearbox at all the first time.
Yeah.
And then when we were putting it back in, I found the shaft between the selector arm on the box and the selector in my cockpit was broken.
Yep.
So that's when we went, oh, well, that's what the fucking problem was. And then I didn't even get to do another lap.
No, start line.
Not even a warm-up one.
You're bloody lucky that it happened off the start line too.
Fucking sky
Yeah.
high.
Yeah. Without pulling it apart, I'm not 100% sure, but I was thinking, like on my way home, I might have hit something because the
Potential.
ear's not torn off.
The ear looks an odd spot to rip off.
Break off, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a long way out on the blade. And the other odd thing is the shaft's bent the wrong way. So the blade that's still left on the propeller is bent backwards, where normally that's the blade that'd bend forwards towards the front of the boat. So and that edge of that blade does look like it might have a couple of little dings in the edge of it.
Yeah.
So don't know, but I can't really see under my trailer probably because it's so low and tight and it's all black under there. But once I get it all out, I'll have a bit of a better look. Not that it matters whether I hit something or it just broke. It's the same result. Nothing changes, but yeah.
Yeah.
Same amount of disappointment.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame because I wasn't planning on dropping Yarrawonga. And that looks like I'm going to have
Seems
to.
you have to, yeah.
Gay.
Yeah. Well, what'd you get up to, Joel? Because you were saying there's a couple of race boats you got to work on. Did the other two keep going?
Nah, reshit an engine. Pull, fuck, what did he tell me? Oh, no, didn't a main bearing, I think. The main bearings failed, or the rod bearing. I think the main bearing failed, then the rod bearings failed, and then broke a rod and smashed in between a couple of cylinders.
Nice.
But he caught it pretty early. He said it's the first time he's ever had a bearing failure.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how often you change them? He goes, oh, they're about 4 seasons old. I said, oh, well, guess the limit's 3.
I also saw Peter Zala's thing. Did you guys see the helicopter?
Nah.
No,
Oh,
when was that in the
chunks.
final?
No, earlier on would have been Sunday afternoon, Saturday afternoon. It must have happened.
Didn't even know he stopped.
Man, that was bad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's chopped all the midsection, and then
Chopped the midsection.
like the what do you call it between the carbie and the block.
The block.
Well, that piece that you can unbolt off the block.
Well, that's just the block, the crankcase.
Crankcase, that's the one. Yeah. So then all the crankcase was all
Yeah, so
smashed
he's
up.
threw a rod too then.
Yep.
Well, he
Helicopter.
might not have threw a rod. He could have ripped the arse out of a piston and just kept driving it.
I'd say that's what happened if it's
Very
helicoptered in
possible.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's damaged the block a fair bit. He's talking about.
Well,
seeing
Mitch
if
did,
he can
Mitch
fix
did the same thing. He ripped the arse out of he nipped his ring, what's the locator pin on the rings
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
fell out. Just old. Should have replaced them a race beforehand.
Really disappointing. Yeah, the lifing of the parts.
That's why they replace them every 2 races.
Yeah, well, you know the lifing of the parts after it's buggered.
Yeah.
It's when it's still working. You're like, oh, it's sweet. It's fine.
Yeah, they rebuild them every 2 weeks, every 2 races.
Jesus,
2 meetings, they put a new set of pistons in.
bloody hell! I thought these outboards were reliable. They're just spending a heap more money on them.
Oh, that set of pistons is fuck all.
Is it?
Yeah, like $600 or $1,000 or something.
Copy.
It's only 6 of them.
Was it $600 each?
No,
No.
it's the set.
That's all right. It's not that horrible.
Maintenance.
Everyone's got to do it. You want to be, otherwise you're just hurting gear all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of money here is better than a fucking lot of money 2 races time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
especially
guys,
when one of those little tiny, just one of the tiny little pins.
Just a little keeper pin.
That little pin breaks, causes so much fucking damage. It's not funny.
carnage, man. And then he ended up having to go and buy another one from
Yeah, he
his name?
bought it off Darren.
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Just the SST spare parts trailer, it seems.
Pretty much.
He
I was
seems
surprised
to-
he had something down there. We're not having a boat.
well, he just seems to bring shit wherever he goes because he knows he's going to move it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just may as well fucking
Well, it
tell a
works, doesn't it?
transporter.
Yeah.
Full of gear. Here we go.
What do you think of the weekend, Hayden, from the spectator side?
I frothed it. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Obviously, I hate that the GP pits. That sucks.
Yeah.
You got to walk a bloody kilometre to get from
long
one
way.
side to the other.
I took my scooter.
Yeah, look, I probably could have got a scooter, but there's a lot of grass that you're bloody riding through as well.
A footpath far away.
Yeah, but there's it's bumpy and shit like that. Like the scooter I'm talking about is like a razor scooter. Like
Oh, no,
the
I
thing,
have an
that
electric scooter.
you've got is bloody awesome. But yeah, no, I didn't take one down with me. But going and talking to all the people doing interviews. Last year I tried to do that, mate. I struggled. I struggled again this year, but it was so much easier than it was last year. Just the more you do, the more confidence you get in what you're asking, and I can guarantee you that there was still times when I'm thinking the whole time, what's the next question? How do I lead on to the next bit?
Yeah.
And it just flows when you got a little bit of confidence behind you. It just flows.
Yeah, well, last year we'd only just started doing this.
That's right.
So, yeah.
But it was quite funny. I went down both for the Griffith Cup and the Anzac Cup. I went down and did live video at the GP pits. Obviously, that's the easiest sort of way to watch stuff. And those GPs look friggin' awesome going in the water. So I just put the phone on the gimbal, had the microphone going, and just recorded the boats hitting the water and drivers getting in and just everyone having a chat around. I recorded. It must have been the Anzac Cup on Sunday afternoon. I've recorded the race, And then I've interviewed Ricky Howard and Ken Lupton, come home, and I've tried to cut the interviews up so I can just sort of get a little bit of stuff I can make for reels. And the audio from the microphone that I gave to the person I was interviewing didn't work. So all you can hear is the mic on my bloody collar.
Yeah.
It must have went flat or something.
It's not good enough. Oh, it could have been that, but it's not enough. Like it just I can't use it.
There's no reason why the one on your shirt would stay and the other one would go not working.
Well, they both
be flat.
They both come out of the charging case together.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, that's my biggest frustration from it. I've probably got heaps of things that I've forgotten to say, but yeah, it was a massive weekend, and I'm pretty disappointed in the attitude of everyone towards the live stream. Yes, I understand that the live stream was glitching, but to take it out on the person that's actually doing the job and it's the website that's failing the person doing the job, I reckon that's pretty piss poor.
That's just human nature. That's what happens.
That's what happens.
Something's
And
not
people,
working. You got to whinge at someone.
You're in control of it, so that's who's going to get whinged at.
Yeah, well, everyone got their own way because the person that's actually bringing a live stream to us has had enough of the comments directed towards him, and he's packing up shop. He's putting stuff up for sale, and he's out of there.
I get where they're all coming from because you're paying good money and you're not getting a product.
I understand that, but
whereas before when he wasn't charging, you could watch it and it was
but
easy.
What do you do? Like you can attack. Like there was some pretty shit comments going towards Scott. The people that actually knew what was going on, like Michael Platts was getting on there making a few comments, but the comments are actually towards VSBC, Victorian Speedboat Club, because they're the ones that actually want it to be pay-per-view. Where if it just stayed a sponsored Facebook stream and a YouTube stream, like Scotty's life's so much easier when it's like that. He prefers the streams that are free because Facebook and YouTube can stream it so much easier. That website was just causing carnage from
when he did used to do that, he never really had that many dramas.
No. But yeah, look, it's I can understand people getting upset, but to be demanding shit from the person that's clearly under the pump,
they should just refund it.
Better.
Like the club was in control of it, and they should just refund everyone.
Yeah,
because you didn't get what you paid for.
That's right.
It wasn't like they do a disclaimer of if we're not getting refunds if it's blown out, blah blah blah, whatever. But when that fully fails and you can't watch it, they should be repaying everyone. I've had it before.
Yeah, when the system that you've set up or you've chose to broadcast through, it hasn't worked. Well, what you've done hasn't worked. So yeah.
Yeah, so we had it for when we watched that first fight night, and I got refunded for that. I'm pretty sure because that failed through it, and that was they said that's fully on us. We'll refund you up because the website crashed.
Yeah,
and they just couldn't handle the stuff. That's all it would have been.
I don't know if it was so many people because it was such a big event, but yeah, for the website to be just failing, that's not Scott's doing.
Yeah, I had people say they just bought the one day, and then they said no, I'm not bothering with the Sunday.
Yeah. We had people from America
what probably
and New
should have
Zealand
happened.
watching.
He probably should have, he's the business that's doing it. So he gets employed by the club.
He should just
to come to
control
the
the whole
live
lot.
streaming, and then it's up to them if they want to do pay-per-view, whatever else. But everyone probably got back to him and assuming it was him because he was the one doing all the advertising.
Yeah.
Like spreading it around his page and all the rest of it. That should be totally just up to the club. They should be doing all the advertising that, we got live streaming, this is the site, Not on him. Yeah. That's probably why he's copped it because it looks like he's done the whole lot.
Yeah, well, you're basically controlling it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have to. I'm filming, I'm giving you the footage. If you want to pay-per-view it, then that's all on you.
That's right. You promote it. Here's the stream.
Yeah.
Just feed straight to you.
Yeah.
That
way he wouldn't get the bad feedback.
Yeah. Well, he probably would still. But look.
Well, no, because you don't have nothing to do with it. You just,
he's the one that's doing it.
No, yeah, because he shouldn't be taking that role. So he just feeds it off to them. Here's the stream, go to them. They do all the Facebook. They do the whole works.
And it should be like that any club.
They attack that club. They don't attack him himself. They attack that club.
Yeah, but
that's who's
even
doing
like
it.
sports film, Chris from sports film has to take on all that responsibility as well. That's part of the show.
Yeah,
Look, I just think maybe it's just the way that I talk to people, but the way people were talking to Scotty was fucking piss poor. It was absolutely pathetic. And
you're going to get that on social media regardless of fucking what you do, really.
Why do people have to be complete assholes though? Like, just talk to someone like a human. Hey man, this ain't working. I prefer a refund. Not not the attacks he was taking. Anyway, that's
But that's just what, like,
fucking
you're also
Victoria.
paying.
This is Victoria's fault, this bloody cough.
They're
Pain
fine.
in the ass. Yeah, no, I
We did stay in New South Wales, but
look, that's enough for me about that. I think it sucks. And look, realistically, Scotty's going to go and spend some more time with his family and walk away from this live stream and stuff. But now we don't have anyone that's going to live stream our events. So,
get there and watch them then. Clubs will make more money.
well, the clubs were making money out of the pay-per-view. It's just when the thing fails, it's just
Yeah, well, obviously,
carnage.
yeah, you're not going to make money out of it because it just
Yeah, that's why it should be on the club, not on him.
that's right.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Yep. Right. Did you just want to jump into a bit of sport then?
Oh yeah, suppose.
Got a bit to talk about.
Meh, fucking meow.
I'd like to start with a little bit of a funny. So you guys saw the influencers that were running around.
yeah.
Seen
Today,
heaps. some of them come and stuck their microphone in my face.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Did you talk or not?
yeah.
I haven't seen anything. Maybe it
I
wasn't
don't
a
know
good
where
enough
it was.
interview.
I don't know who they were. They just kept handing me microphones.
there was a fair few running around.
Yeah,
I think it's good. Like it gets the show in other people's posts. Like
Yeah.
like the reels just come from
one of
different
them.
spots.
One of them was a little junior kid, Levi.
Yeah, no, he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was working with Scotty as well. But I think he was just using Scotty's gear, and I don't think he was sending his interviews out. But, mate, that's what we need. And if it takes us to just give a junior driver some bits of technology that can help him go and get some stuff and
He probably
learn this
knows
shit
more
himself.
about that shit than we do.
Exactly
You
right.
definitely know how to use the cameras better.
Yeah.
You could just give it to him and go, "Oh yeah, I know these. See ya."
Yeah.
And he's got it under control.
Yeah, so that was cool to see. I saw he got a couple of interviews off you as well. But yeah, so there was a couple of influencer models, and as we know, Dewey likes signing boobies. Now, there is no photos of Dewey's signature on any boobies from the weekend, and I think that deserve that's
Fucking rookie error.
yeah, that's my complaint from the weekend.
Do you reckon they knew that was his MO?
Well, I would hope
Is that
he
why they
told
went
them.
there?
I'd hope that he told them.
He might have got a little bit embarrassed or something.
He might have
maybe.
got stage fright.
Yeah. Stage fright.
All he had to say was, "Look at the car, look at the motor race." That's a cool little boat, is his.
It is. I love it.
Yeah. And did you guys? So just a little bit on that. Did you guys see the race where everyone stuffed up their start except for Dewey?
No.
He led him by like 10 boat lengths into the first corner, but he was having electrical issues. He actually found it. It was a broken wire
Yeah,
to
I've
the
seen
coil.
that. I've seen that post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he led him by like 10 boat lengths into the corner. And then midway around the corner, the thing just stalls and he's there starting her up again. And then I think it was Oscar Stevenson come around and just sort of got to him as he was getting going again. And those newer lightweight bloody capsule 105 hydros, they're not 105, the 1.6 hydros. Those new ones are pretty bloody quick, eh?
Yeah. They don't look nowhere near as fun as that little thing Dewey drives, though.
That thing's wicked.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome to have a go of.
Yeah.
He's
Be
going,
fun
wow,
as.
wow. He mad.
So they also had the X100 and the 105 Australian Championship, which is like the X100 is the NDC's version of the 105 mile an hour races. So the 95s and the 105s race in the same class. That was that, and the 105 Australian Championship was won by Tony Willis with the Buddha boat.
Did you see him stuff up?
I didn't
Go out
see
in
the
the wrong
stuff
heat?
up. Hey,
He went out in the wrong heat.
I think it was the wrong final.
Wrong
really?
final. Yeah.
Yeah.
What final did he go out in?
He went out in the first one, the
B.
B. And then Kazzy come back around, he went into the bank.
I think coming up the start line, he must have realised.
Yeah.
So he sort of backed off from the start line, and it was all a schmozzle that start anyway. And I think they red flagged it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they red flagged it
Because he was in it?
No,
Or-
no,
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 'cause
something else.
they stopped and
Someone
it
was
was
stopped at the
chaos.
start or something. Yeah,
There was shit everywhere. The start boat was going too fast, or someone a million miles out the back. And then
yeah,
it was everywhere.
That was a wild start. That one.
Yeah, it's not good. Or
That's
I
the
didn't-
third year in a row he's won that Australian Championship.
He's going pretty bloody well. I reckon I did mention it. An LS engine in a Brucey boat, 18-foot petite Brucey. That's a good idea. I reckon it's a bloody good idea. A couple of videos of my boat actually come up a couple of days ago. One where I tipped the fucking thing on its side, but a couple of videos come up, and me and Jason Cook we've always reminisced about the times when we went racing with Gen 3. That was just so much fun.
Yeah,
Those 105 boats
Just
are wicked
easy.
fun.
Put fuel and away you go.
Exactly right. Fill the thing up at the servo with 98, go racing,
yeah.
take it home, give it a bath.
Yeah.
Anyway, so congratulations to Tony Willis and the team. They did a really good job.
I can't believe the boat's here in Sydney and he lives in Adelaide.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it?
Well, everyone that works on it's down here as well, up here as well, aren't they?
Yeah, he just flies in
Yep.
or
Great
drives
idea.
up. When they painted it, Mix House, he drove up,
I had
picked
to
it
do,
up on the way through.
He had to do a touch up on it. So he drove from Adelaide up to here to pick the boat up from where it lives to drive it to me to drive back and go back to Adelaide. I was like, fucking hell, man, you could have rang me. I could have went and picked it up.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Did he say that he didn't realise that, or he just liked going for a drive?
No, I think he was coming up to see his young bloke or something anyway. So, yeah.
Pretty sure he's retired. He is retired, isn't he?
I've no idea.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have a clue either, but like he's of the age that he probably could.
Is he?
And like
Don't know.
You're saying he's old.
he's older than me. I would hope that by the time I get to an age where I could retire, I could.
I definitely won't. It's
No,
like that
but
joke.
then-
I'll be working up to fucking smoke on the day of my funeral.
Yeah, but I like the idea of actually being able to sort of step back and actually do stuff I enjoy. And seems like he does. Like
That's why we go to work to
Just
do
go-
stuff we enjoy.
just
Yeah.
going at, well, he can go racing still. I think it's awesome. I do remember a conversation where he said something about he was retiring down there, and bloody
Yeah,
oath.
right.
Bloody awesome. Go and live in the bush in Adelaide, and it's like out near Barry sort of thing. I think if I remember right,
Is it?
where he
Yeah,
is.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not
I
sure.
have no idea.
So if we jump on to the NDC recap, now there wasn't as many boats down there in the NDC as what we would have expected. Numbers are down a little bit. I don't know if it's just everyone's broken shit like me from the January events.
I reckon
or,
there's probably a few reasons for it. That's probably a small reason. I reckon there's a lot of people that don't like Yarrawonga,
Yep.
whether that's the track or the organisation of the thing or whatever it is. That's some people's reason, and I think that probably gets helped out by the fact that this year with the NDC you get to drop around.
Mm-hmm.
So people have probably already just got it in their head.
Yeah.
Bugger it, we'll drop Yarrawonga.
That's possible.
That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Well, who broke on Friday? So Destiny broke. What did
Destiny
he do?
broke.
He did a head gasket, if I remember right.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
No
he
compression
did
in
a
two
head gasket.
cylinders. What Tate did something too.
Royce stopped.
He smashed a gearbox.
But then he got the thing going again on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Saturday afternoon he got the last race he got in.
Yep.
Because they worked all night on that. They found bearings fucking somewhere. He went and picked them up at like midnight. And
Yeah, I saw a post from him just before we started recording. And he was advertised in one of the bearing joints in Yarrawonga.
Yeah, I went up and spoke to him when we were going down the ramp for the first race, I think, because he was playing around with it and the cover was off it. And I thought I'll just go and have a bit of a look, see what they've done. And yeah, the box was gone and they must have been at a workshop fixing it.
Yeah. Poor buggers. I know what it's like to work your ass off all night just to try and get the thing going for the next day.
I think everyone had sort of their fair share of issues.
Did
Except for probably the top three probably didn't have any issues.
Nah. Oh, Supernova, I don't think it did.
No,
He just wasn't racing the hydros. As he said, fuck that.
He tried that last year and he said he struggled a lot.
Yeah.
He didn't say there's anything wrong.
Yeah,
He came over and spoke to someone on the bank.
It must be just the way the heats and stuff work this year. He ended up like on the outside of heat or final.
Yeah,
B.
yeah.
What do you think of that?
I like it.
The new NDC rules.
I like it. Initially, I thought I qualified in like the worst possible spot in fourth.
Yep.
But then when I thought about it a bit more, I was like, actually, it's not that bad, because I thought I'm not gonna beat the top three, so I'm gonna finish second, last in the top heat, so you get as many points as I could possibly get.
Yep.
And then that'd take me to the outside of the second heat, but I could have possibly drove around most of them.
The rest of them, yeah.
And if you did win that one, then you go to pole one in heat one for the final.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not horrible, is it?
Yeah, which is where Titan ended up.
Yeah. But he struggled all weekend. It looked like he had an engine that was laying over for just got worse and worse over the weekend.
Yeah, but it's good because you got progression. So no matter where you are, you can always move forward.
You got that chance, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think it's good.
So we saw the laid on boat. That was pretty quick, but he had a couple of issues. But I can't remember if that was caused by the Griffith Cup. So maybe it's a little bit later on. We'll talk about that. But they had him. So Tate and Ryan Constable seemed to have some pretty good battles.
I think Ryan was faster.
That boat of Constables is
could see
an
him.
absolute rocket ship at the moment.
Yeah, you could see him leaving him down the straight. I don't think it corners. Tate was probably cornering just a touch faster. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Ryan was definitely faster.
Yeah.
He drove on Saturday. I think it must have been the second race. He drove around the outside and beat them all.
Tate, yeah.
Beat the whole field, I think.
Well, yeah. Well, I know Connor's fast in a hot lap, but against those big boats on that big course, Connor was always going to struggle.
Yeah. Well, he was fast. He did fastest hot lap.
Connor did, yeah. Connor blitzed him in the hot laps.
Yeah. No, not by much, but
I thought it was fairly it.
no.
No, it was
only 2/10 or something
Oh,
like
is that all?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe 3. I think
it was
there was
half a second.
it was like a 39.9 and a 40.1 or 40.2
yeah,
or something.
2:39s, and then Ryan was 40.
Was it?
40.1 or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
And then the next one was 49.8, and I think Connor might have had a 49.7 or something like that.
Yeah, radio. Well, look, it
And you were a 44.
Yeah, slow.
It was good to see like the Constable boys. They were up and about. They were pretty happy when I'd go and interview them. And look, Tate was certainly coming to me with a fair bit of confidence. Like when I was talking to him, like that thing wasn't anywhere near its potential. Like they're not running much boost. They're running a fair bit of fuel in it. So they were starting to take fuel out and add more air, but they just the hold-ups through the weekend with fixing shit sort of held them back. But man, you can't take it away from the Odin boat. That is lightning fast, man, and that it looked really good on the water down there too.
Yeah, it was nice. Wasn't sucking down at all or anything. It was doing everything right.
So in the
I did have some good races, that's for sure.
Yeah, in the actual final, which was after the Griffith Cup, that was on Sunday morning, the NDC final. We saw Tate struggling hard. It was popping and farting, and when I went up and saw him after the race, they ended up finding a heap of water in the coils after getting hosed down.
Yeah, right.
So they when they fixed that, obviously it was significantly faster when they went out and raced in the Les Spears. And I think I can't remember what Ryan Constable said why they stopped in the Les Spears final, but yeah, that would have been a really good race because
Oh, yeah, I forgot that because they never come back out.
yeah, because
It got wet, I think.
the lay it on
Got
boat
wet in the
was
first corner.
yeah, like Tate turned up with a fairly decent bullet in the chamber to race against the Odin boat for that final, and unfortunately we didn't get that really good race because of the Odin.
Yeah, it must have because he started back up and drove off the course.
Yeah, he just cruised
Yeah,
to the
it got
inside,
wet.
yeah.
It got
Yeah.
wet going in the first corner.
Yeah.
Oh, he wet himself or someone like.
Oh, he would have just got wet by someone.
Yeah, I think he got hosed.
Okay, cool. Well, that sucks. Actually, yeah, that brings me back a little bit there. I think he did say that there was a bit of water inside it. Anyway, so this is going to be where the conversation's going to start. What's your thoughts on the Griffith Cup start?
Here we go.
Yeah. So this
I reckon
is
every start was.
yeah, but this one took the cake. This was the bad one. So
I seen on socials heaps of people just blaming the drivers straight up, and I was like, hang on a minute, just watch the video, and look where the start boat's
Start
aimed.
boat was heading towards the fucking ski club.
The start boat had an angle to the track.
So Mikey wasn't lined up with the start.
No,
with the-
he's not driving.
Well, he's not driving the boat.
Mikey was driving it, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't. He's just dropping the flag.
He's just
Oh,
dropping
is
the flag.
that? I thought he was driving the thing.
No.
No, he's
Oh,
just dropping
okay.
the flag.
Flag.
It's nothing to do with him.
I thought,
The dude that owns the boat, whatever his name is.
what's his name? Barney.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Bloody
Yeah, he
fine.
was just. You watch the footage. He's full heading fucking right.
Yeah, and the problem is there because you've got to go around that corner to start. So the guy that's in pole fucking 6 or 7, he's got to be gone and in front of the start boat before they get to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he's not going to be able to keep up when they go because they go around that corner like pretty quick. And if you're on the inside of that radius of the corner doing 30, 40 mile an hour,
You're doing
the outside
120
boat's doing
outside.
140.
Yeah.
So they've got to be in front. And all they've done is they've lined themselves up with the track, so they're running straight and they've got in front of everybody. And because the start boat was a different angle to they were, everyone just went vroom and just all crammed together.
Yeah, well, I think it started the AMS boat on the outs. Is it AMS? Yeah, AMS boat on the outside. He's started to come in, which then pushed Lockie into Lay It On. Lay It On got pushed into GP 101. He's run over the back of the GP 101 boat.
No, he ran
No.
the back of Lockie.
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey?
GP 101 was in 2.
Well, there's.
Ken was in 3.
So I was speaking to Benny on
Ken was in 3.
Sunday morning, and he was saying, well, if Ken was in 3, then that makes sense for there to be white on the back of his boat still, because it's either Lay It On or Ken Lupton's thing were both white. But he's got big white scuffs and all the steel pipe on the back of his rudder is all bent across.
Yeah, it wasn't late on, went over it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Tate
Lockie.
told us he ran over the back of Lockie.
Tate said that he
Yeah.
ran.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ben said that Tate had run over the back of him.
No, he's nowhere near there.
Well,
Unless
no,
he
he
was
was,
out
because the video of Benny
Unless he
was,
went out the back. Well, he did
went
go out the
across
back
the
door.
back of 101
But I'm sure he
So
turned
101
right.
went in behind the start boat.
in behind the start.
Not 101. GP1 went in behind the start boat.
Okay.
away from everything. Because the start boat was heading that way, like heading right. And then Ando was way up in front, probably just far enough in front of Lockie. And then he squared himself up.
Lockie was the first one that kind of left the line a little bit. And you can see him, like
Just-
I don't want to say he moved over because he didn't move over. He was straight down the track.
So he was squaring himself
But
up at the end of the bridge.
The 4 boats on the inside of him were looking at the start boat, not straight ahead. So they're just following each other kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Where the next 2, they could have did exactly the same thing, which is what everyone would assume would happen.
That's the way I do it. I want to go on the inside.
But if he gets there and then they start going around the corner, they're going to get left behind.
They'll at the point of where it happened was at the point of the track where they all start to leave. Because you've got to be...
You've got to
gotta
be going around
leading
if you're on the outside, you've got to go around that corner in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And when you're that far wide, It's hard to work your lanes out. I've said that a
Yeah.
million times. When you're driving past the buoy before you can start turning, you can't see the buoy. It's the same situation. The start boat needed to just run square to the track. Instead of coming around the bottom end and then heading off on an angle to the track, you should have went wide at the start and then runs parallel to the track.
Well, see,
Off the track, but parallel to it.
Did they start the race on the back straight again?
No.
They start that on the front straight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
so
is dumb. It's fucking
I
stupid.
think that sucks. There was other races where they brought the boats
every
coming
single
down
race.
into the bridge corner was the first corner.
Every
And
single race.
It's so much easier to line everything up.
Griffith Cup and the Anzac Cup's the only two races they started on the front straight.
Yeah,
Fucking
I'm
dumb.
much.
The
Much
other
preferred it
starting
that
on the
way.
front straight's not even that
Yeah, but
bad.
you've got to try and keep everyone in line going around that bottom corner around near the bridge.
It's not.
I'm
It's not
saying
that
it
hard.
can't be done.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, but it's so much easier if you line everyone up when there's so much room.
It's not that much room up there
same,
either.
yeah, it's the same thing from the other end.
Because there's no
The
run-on.
difference is you're coming at the track at the bay end at 90 degrees. So you're leaving the bay and you're coming onto the track. You've only got a 90-degree corner and you're on the track.
For the as in heading
start on
towards
the
the
back
bridge.
straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
heading towards the
back
bridge.
straight.
But if you start
Yeah.
on the front straight, it's 180. But
Yeah,
they could make that 90 if they go parallel to the track but off the track over the back.
Towards the ski
That-
club.
Yeah, they could turn when they get to the bank over there. They can turn 90 degrees and head towards the track 90
Yeah.
degrees. Then they've just got to come around that last little 90-degree bend. No one has to be a shitload in front,
Yep.
and just let them run up the track a little bit, and then when they're in line, drop the flag.
Well, I much prefer the way they were starting all the other races, how it was across the back, like starting off the back.
It is the same thing because you got
Even they were
yeah, they were terrible. They
They
were
were still shit.
still too fast.
the starts are terrible.
They're leaving people behind when they could have backed off with the displacements. You can back off.
You don't have to back off. You just go slow until everyone's in line,
Well, all
and
that, yeah.
then ramp the speed up.
Yeah.
But there was one start there. I think it was one of the 105 races, or it might have been one of the 6-litre races. I literally watched the start boat cruise and then just go whack and hit the throttle. And it was like
Yeah.
he was taking off for the fucking race.
No, that's the
And then
105.
it left people behind, and there was one boat that went with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking hell, that was a fucking schmozzle.
I think that was the 105 race because it was the adrenaline rush boat.
Yeah, it might have been.
Left just a little bit late from the ramp. Obviously, didn't start properly,
Yeah.
and he was moving across the bay and then turned, and he was fucking flat out. And they still dropped the flag, and he was 20 boat lengths back.
Yeah, it was yeah.
And they didn't slow down. They could have slowed down.
The whole
before he-
thing's I can understand
up.
with the hydroplanes, they need a fair speed to stay on the plane, but log boats, you can literally cruise along at fucking 20 mile an hour until everyone's in line, then slowly increase your speed up to your
Yeah.
50, 60, 70, whatever you want to do. And you don't have to take off. Like, you don't have to go from fucking 20 to 60 in fucking 1 second.
No.
You can slowly creep the speed up and then drop it, but they don't have room there.
Yeah, you got to be
looks
pretty
like you
quick.
got so much room. Obviously, I've never raced there, but it looks like there's so much room down
No,
there.
there's definitely extra on the other end, but it's bugger all.
Yeah, they need to get better. Or just no,
It's
it's
no-
just
But yeah,
No,
that start in the Griffith Cup was not the driver's fault.
no.
Any of them.
The start boat was the same one as they did for Berry and Mildura, and they were terrible there as well because he just gets in it and goes, doesn't wait for anyone, just goes.
Yeah, the Griffith Cup, like I said, the two outside boats. Lockie was the first one that like sort of broke the line and went in front, and then you can see from him being in front before AMS starts coming up as well. He's already. It looks like he's moving over on Tate, but they're all heading the wrong direction. So Tate's
Yeah.
already had to be squeezed from there, and then Ando's come and come across the front of Lockie as well, and then just moved them all over.
He would have just had his line.
Yeah.
So going up the back straight, goes, oh yeah, right, there's the
Yeah,
bridge.
they're lined up with the fucking
Okay.
15th pylon on the bridge or
I'm
whatever.
going to be too far out. I'm going to turn him in now. We should. They were. The start boat was probably in pole 3.
It's probably worse than that, but it was on an angle. The travel
Yeah.
was on an angle. Wasn't
The
wasn't
what?
the travel that the start boat was doing was on an angle to the track. It wasn't
Dude,
straight.
watch the overhead of it. He's fucking heading to the end of the bridge.
Carnage.
And then that's why you end up all the out boats are always going to be way forward because they know they've got to be
And another-
halfway around the corner before that start boat hits the corner.
And another thing I'll say too, how wide those boats might have been, they might not have been able to fucking see properly with the sun glare.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
sun glare was a big problem.
Yeah,
down
that's
there.
well,
why,
that's
that's
what
why I
fucked
went
you
off the
up.
track in my
Yeah.
hot lap because I started follow. They said, follow the perimeter boys and go down around the bottom, start your lap. Yeah, right. I know worries. I started driving, following the boys, and then obviously you start turning onto the track a little bit because the boys start coming around the corner. And then I was straight in the sun glare and I lost a couple of boys. And then I seen there's one that was a little bit bigger than all the others. And I went, oh, there's one. I went around that. And then I couldn't see any more. And the sun glare was that bad on my screen. I could just, the land at the end just looked like a black silhouette. So I just kept sort of cruising up slow to it. And then I thought, when it eventually sort of opens up and I can see it and it looks like a bridge, then I'll go, right, I know where I am now and I can fix it. But by the time it actually cleared up, I was aimed the wrong fucking direction and I couldn't even see the bridge.
Shit.
I had to,
Well, I had to turn
I
left.
looked both ways because I didn't know where the fuck I was. And then I turned and I turned my head 9 degrees, still couldn't see the bridge because I was past the next point. And then I turned, followed the land around and went, oh, there's the bridge. I've got to turn right to head towards it now.
Fuck.
But that was just from the sun glare.
Yeah.
Well, I should have went out. I had no problem on my lap, like when I was on the track. It was because I went like right around the edge and I got into the line of the glare, which they may have been that wide to cop that same thing.
They would have been pretty close. And like I said when we spoke last week, they run the cup too late. Like a big race like that, where there's heaps of pressure on everyone, run it in the middle of the day. Yeah, it is a feature race, but they still run races after it anyway.
Yeah.
But get rid of that half of the sun glare.
Yeah, sun glare is a horrible thing to try and race against.
But you only got to look at yourself sitting on the bank looking down there. You can't see over
Can't
there.
see shit. It's big, big glary.
You put a
mess.
windscreen with water on it in front of you. Even worse.
Yeah, and the
so
screens
that
these
was
days, the way they're bent and shaped to go round on a cockpit, they distort shit pretty easily.
Yeah. So after that we did. So there was a lot of water at the start of that race. After that, it was an incredible race between GP 1 and 577, which is Ken Lupton's boat. That was awesome to see those two boats going head to head. Grant obviously not worrying about the prop this year because the past couple of years he's been really nervous on those, like really, really looking after the props because
Well, they changed manufacturer.
That's right. So he's been worried about the prop breaking ears, and then he'll just break an ear. And then this year, I think he went to a herring prop. He was saying,
Sounds familiar.
yeah. So he's gone to herring prop, and actually in the interview he did for me, he said that now that they fixed the props, thank you to herring prop over in America, I can now drive this thing hard again. And mate, he showed that he could.
Yeah.
He still got it.
It was never in doubt in my mind.
It was incredible to watch it again because it's obviously been a while since I've seen Grant really up it because he's struggled with, he either had engine issues or prop issues. Mate, he didn't have either of them this weekend.
No.
That thing was an absolute bullet.
One thing sticks in my mind watching Grant drive a hydroplane. That was that boat. It was last time the Keegers were here, like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was that rough. They called off all the racing on the Sunday, but they just run the Griffith Cup to get it so it got run.
Yeah.
And I think it was in practice or something like that. They broke the canard wing on Grant's boat,
Yep.
so they had to fix it in place so it wasn't usable. And I'm pretty sure he drove around the outside. I can't remember if it was Ken or Jack, but I'm sure it was one of them. Drove around the outside of them at Yarra, and I was like, that's fucking impressive. And since then, I thought, if he gets in the same situation, he can do the same thing.
Yeah. And that thing did get quite loose. I did see a couple of
They're
times.
both loose as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, where he's got that thing tightened, right? He just kept into it, and it just drove through it. And
I don't know how they both brought him back down.
Yeah, they were both pretty high there at one
Yeah.
point.
that was the best side by side racing I've seen for a fair while. I think Ricky had a pretty good side by side with Grant while Grant wasn't struggling with an engine.
They did a lap.
Yeah, but this was
Good 2 laps, that one.
it was incredible to watch.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
I reckon the Anzac Cup was better. Better racing.
Yes, because they both finished. Yeah,
Well, not just, they just were tighter and they flew it higher in the Anzac
Yep,
Cup
and they kept going.
and ripped it in. Like Harrow was ripping in, like he nearly had half a spin and
Yep.
then kept going.
Yeah, well, in the end, that's probably what cost him. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well,
Pulled
he
in a
come,
bit
he
hard
come
and-
in pretty pissed off too, which is it's good to see the passion.
Yeah.
He come in and he was cracking the shits a bit.
Yeah, well, that's the limit of his boat, isn't it?
But it's
He's
what I
found it.
want to see. Like I want to see that they're coming in and they're still passionate. They're still like really trying. And mate, that was really enjoyable to watch from that GP area. That was cracking.
Oh, I reckon you should have been up on the point where we were.
You guys were up in the back of the VIP bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you see the whole straight. You can see round the top corner, around everything.
When
Down
they-
there
when-
in the pitch, you don't see the top.
When they come past you right there too.
That's
they're-
fucking
when they're both on the wood and they're floating them straight past you.
yeah, it's fucking mental. Especially when Aussie Connections was out there.
Oh yeah.
It felt like
you couldn't not put your fingers in your ears when that thing went past.
That hurt my ear hole.
it felt like a drag car.
Yeah, you could
Just a
you
rumble
feel
of
the
it.
sound.
Yeah. Just
It
rumble
doesn't
straight through you.
It doesn't seem like it's that loud when it's out there on its own, but when it's out there with other boats, you can't even hear the GPs and they're loud.
Yeah.
You can just hear Aussie Connection going. "Roar, roar, 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 roar."
Do you reckon that's the best Aussie? Is it Aussie Connection?
Yep.
Yeah,
Best
100%.
That's
every
run
one.
for a long time.
Yep.
I
say
said
ever.
that. Yeah, I said that a few times over the weekend that was like it's obviously finished, and it didn't like it had a stall up near you guys, but he got it going again and stayed up it.
They had a someone told me they didn't put a cap on. That's why it stalled. The pressure wasn't there for some reason.
Some relief cartridge or
So
something.
whatever that's in there, yeah, they didn't put the cap on back properly. Mm-hmm. So that's why it had to stall.
But he was able to get the thing going again, which mate, any time we see that thing stop when it's away from the pits, it just won't start no matter how hard they try.
Yeah.
And Russell
she
Jones
was-
was still able to get that thing going.
She was on song.
Oh, bloody awesome to see.
Yeah, it was good to see that.
And then we watched the Les Spears. We saw, as we said before, we watched Lay It On and Odin go against each other pretty hard. But unfortunately, the Odin boat stopped in that. So we sort of covered that a little bit more before. And then Anzac Cup, that was the final on Sunday afternoon. There was a racetrack full of GP hydros again.
And a
Bloody
tunnel
good.
boat. And a tunnel
Don't
boat.
tell about
Oh,
that.
poor
forget that
Peter
tunnel
Zala.
Fuck that. Pole one, too.
Mate, that would have been an asshole, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you can have that.
Well, look, Pete's been known to love doing it.
Well, he did it. What did he last?
River.
Not last
It's
year.
bad enough driving through that shit in a logboat, let alone in a tunnel boat.
Yeah. Especially when you want the thing to bite, and then there's a big hole that just doesn't bite anymore.
Yeah. It's got a bite on the air.
Yeah, so he came back. He still had a big smile on his face, but he said, "Far out, those holes are big."
Yeah.
They're fucking massive.
Yep. So he saw. Was it? Did Ken qualify first or second?
We don't know.
Second.
It
Well,
must have been second because
Yeah.
Well, he was in pole 3.
Sorry, Peter Zala was first, and then so you're
Then
saying Ken was in.
It was GP1, Ken, and 101
Then
Crusader.
and Crusader. Yeah.
Lockie wasn't in that.
No.
That's it. Kobe Howard was in outside pole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crusader mightn't have been in it then.
I thought he was. No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Crusader
Wasn't it?
was.
Yeah, he missed the cup.
He missed the cup. Yeah, it's probably missed the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe Howard drove. No,
No, he can't. No,
definitely wasn't Kobe.
No, because he wrecked it on Saturday.
Kobe was in the qualify. I think he heard it in
No,
the
he-
qualifiers, didn't he?
No,
Who
he
was-
wrecked it on Saturday.
Kobe Howard was in it, but he was in the
He was in
AMS,
the AMS
boat.
boat. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, and he was struggling a bit in that too because
you can,
obviously
a tiny little boat.
little boat with big water, like
Yeah.
high water
always
from
go.
GPs. That would have been a bit of a hard go, but yeah, he's still come back.
Did you see what happened to the Gator boat after its spin?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either. I thought you might have been down the pitch. You might
So
have seen.
I saw a whole heap of water coming out of the boat, and they tried to fire it up again, and everyone around it got hosed with water.
It was a good spin.
Had
Water
in
out of
cylinders.
the cylinders.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have expected
Fuck. They're fucked.
I would have expected they'd. Well, look, they said that they'd pulled the plugs, wound it over, and then went to fire it. And
Keep
Mate,
them round over enough then.
there was still a lot of water in those cylinders. It was disappointing.
We get worried about a little bit of fuel in a cylinder hydraulic. It's
No,
fucking
it
full
was
of water.
yeah, it was water. And I smelt it. It was like straight up straight up with water. There was no fuel in it.
You're placing them rods.
Yeah, that's a lot of compression on uncompressible material. So yeah, that's the Yarrawonga event. I loved it. What do you guys think? It was.
There's not enough racing. It's slow. It's a slow old day.
That's a Victorian event, though. That's.
It was probably one of the
not as-
better Yarrawongas I've been to
yeah.
I agree.
for, getting races on and done.
Everything was pretty timely. Like it was, they did have a time schedule and it did run by the time schedule, but there was a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So they had on land stuff, like they had the supercross bikes or whatever they're called.
Yeah, but
down
people
near the GP pits. When you're watching on the water, you don't see that. So you're not going to go, oh, there's a break here. I'm going to go up and have a look at the bikes.
Well, the thing is, because the foreshore's that long,
You're not going to walk down there.
no.
No.
Because by the time you get there, it's all over and done with. Then you got to turn around and walk back. And
Which is, I can see why they would have done the trick plane. What's his name? Matt Hall going down there.
yeah,
But I don't go down there to have a look at planes. When the planes are on the water, I'm just looking at something else or talking to someone.
yeah. Some people would though.
Some people would.
Well, most people would, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
There's heaps of
Yeah.
people wandering around, but
You got to
wasn't
remember,
looking
it's
at
like it's a show. It's not just a boat racing event.
It's not just
Yeah.
a boat
It's a
racing
show. Like, people complaining about the buying a kebab and it's fucking $20, but we'll go to the fucking Easter show and buy one. And see
Yeah,
what you're gonna-
same.
It's the same concept.
Tell you what,
It's the local Yarrawongas people. One
Yeah.
time a year they
Yeah,
go out,
Easter shows or-
spend their money.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got one of the loaded baked potatoes. Mate, that's the best friggin' lunch that I've had for a long time, eh?
Yeah,
It's
right.
so easy. I saw Brendan's Mrs. Sam come up there. She goes, yeah, I've been up here like 5 times today. Everyone just keeps on getting them. So she was the runner.
Running from our crew had one.
Must have been getting them for the kids.
Don't know.
She said everyone loved them.
I never seen Brennan having one.
Well, Brendan obviously didn't get one.
Fucking asshole.
probably did, just not near us.
Yeah.
It was that was my standout for the food. I thought
No.
everything else was just whatever.
I never walked. The furthest I walked down was to the bar down the end, and that was only because I had cash, and the other one wouldn't take cash.
I would have sort of thrown a little bit of cash to one of the people in the VIP, just so I'd just start handing them over to.
Well,
me.
they wouldn't have had. They're just free in there.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well. I
No, you
suppose.
can't do that, Hayden. It's dodgy.
Yeah. We could have just walked in there too. We're stealing chairs out of there. Well, I stole one for Laurie.
Well, I walked in the back to try and ask a question, and no one even asked me what I was doing there. Like I walked in to try and get water for the commentators, and walked in, like nothing happened. I could have just kept on walking in.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
they
They
were
would have
checking
had. They
armbands or
definitely
something
had
like
armbands.
that. But
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
if you didn't
"Man,
have
that was easy as.
If you didn't have your little lanyard around your neck, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw Rolf Wilson down there from Lucas Oils.
Yeah.
He was running around the pits a fair bit. They were having a ball.
He was buying beers for me and one of the
very
nights.
Yeah.
Well, walked up, oh, I'll get him. I was like, oh, like I'm here for like 3 of us, 4 of us. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Lucas Oil on the credit card.
Yeah.
Rightio.
But no, other than that, it was, yes, it was definitely one of the better ones I've been to there,
Yeah.
apart from it being slow. But then I think all the kids I don't know if they had even watched any racing, to be honest, with all the rides going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
flat
went
out
and
with-
used all that.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Cost a fucking $1 million.
Right, we'll jump on the next bit. We're all pretty excited for the next round to be up in Laidley. Through the week, we've had an email from Laidley Council, or whatever you call it, the Powerboat Club.
As we record, it got released today.
Yeah, so I thought I'd say this because we were asked to sort of say it on the show anyway, but it's with great sadness that GC, PBSC members have had to cancel this year's Lockyer Powerboat Fest event. This is not a decision we took lightly, but we have been unable to secure the $35,000 we need in sponsorship to be able to make the event happen, due to so many businesses just closing their wallets up, concerned about the fuel situation. That's on the fuel situation that's ongoing and poor business confidence. But my greatest concern is the possibility of only having a small crowd of 300 to 400, not the 1,500 we had last year, which would be absolutely devastating for us. Hopefully 2027 is a better year for us. Regards, Stuart Arthey, Commodore. Pretty disappointing to see. It's like
Yeah, it is a bit shit.
I don't know if I'd say I'd expect it, but everyone is tightening the belt because, like, I was talking to someone the other day. They operate a few different machines, trucks. They've got a fuel bill which is normally 40,000, and just a small business that we do some work for, that's jumped up to 80,000. How do you find $40,000 a month when you're already sort of pushing it?
Yeah.
And that's one little business, let alone everyone else that's struggling.
Well, you've only got to look at that. They're making $300 million a month or whatever it was just in extra GST.
The government
fuel.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just in the GST, so that's only 10%.
Not the fuel excise, just
No,
the
the GST.
Yeah.
So,
And they made a big deal out of taking the money out of the fuel excise. Where it
Yeah,
well,
gets
they
screwed.
did. They
that was
did, but
dumb.
the
Like,
GST's still there.
That just makes it worse in the long run.
Something's in demand. Let's make it cheaper. That fucking fixes the economy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, we'll see how we go after Anzac Day. Not as many people are going to go away for Anzac Day as they would have for Easter.
I reckon they still will.
You reckon it'll still be busy?
Didn't stop them at Easter.
No.
Not going to stop them now.
But maybe it's gone on for longer. People thought it wouldn't take this long to get through it. I don't know.
Kidding yourself if you didn't think that was going to happen.
It's going to just... I think it's worse than COVID because we were struggling. We're still struggling coming out of the COVID, and then business are coming back into tightening up again. Like, the fuel is just such a big driver in our economy.
I don't think the fuel will go back down.
No, I don't reckon you'll see it below $2.50.
I saw something this morning. That it's like at $1.60 or something this morning. I don't know what happened
The fuck
there.
are you watching?
Yeah, like Sunrise posted it this morning.
Petrol.
Petrol?
Yeah.
Petrol's always been that.
Really?
Well, it was up just low twos.
It was like $2.60 on the way down over the weekend.
No fucking
Fucking
way.
not a chance.
Yeah.
I've never seen fuel that high.
Yeah, $2.60 for petrol. Anyway, whatever.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wrong servo.
Yeah, don't fill up on the freeway. We'll jump across the supercars. Neil Crompton, we spoke about him a couple of weeks ago when he was pretty emotional after the
that was last
Toyota
week,
win. Yep. He's now getting spoken about as the CEO of supercars, which don't know if that's a good thing or not, but that's what they're talking about. Did we talk about a parity adjustment
No.
between the two events?
That come in between the weeks.
Yeah.
After we recorded that, came out on like the Wednesday or the Thursday.
This cost doing me friggin' head in.
You've been doing some naughty shit on the weekend. You must have been.
Too much cold air.
Yeah, blame
Not
the
enough
cold
jumper.
air.
Yeah, blame something else. No, I
Fucking
don't
was
do
cold
naughty shit
walking home
anyway.
from the pub, actually,
Yeah.
on Saturday night. Fucking I was freezing.
So Saturday night we went to the Criterion and I didn't turn up with a jumper. And then walking back to the room,
Fuck that, I would have
that
run.
was shit house.
I was freezing walking from the ski club to the
I didn't take
room
a
that
jump
was
with me. I didn't
100
think it was
metres
that
down the
cold.
road. Saturday night,
Yeah.
fuck, it was at 1 o'clock in the morning when I went home.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that
It
cold.
was fucking freezing.
I didn't take a jumper with me on Sunday either.
Really?
No.
No, I didn't wear a jumper down Sunday. I was there late, but
I only had jumpers on in the morning. I don't think I had a jumper on at all in the night.
no, I didn't. I didn't take one. I didn't take one Friday night, but I didn't take one Saturday night, and I wish I did. And I took one Sunday, but I didn't wear it. So it wasn't as cold Sunday.
I can't take one if I'm not going to wear it. I'd rather be cold than have a jumper that I've got to fucking carry.
I put it in the pram.
Well, yeah.
Right. So we saw on the, what was it? The New Zealand, the Taupo, the Sunday was cancelled. So they put an extra race on for Friday afternoon at Rotorua. Is it Rotorua? Christchurch, whatever they call it. There's another name for it. I've had powerboat racing on my head, so I'm a little bit behind. I do know what's going on, but I'm just going to throw a bit out there. On Friday afternoon, Kai Allen got his win. That was his first win. It's been coming for a little while, but to see someone that was supposed to go and drive for DJR within his second year, he's really kicking ass, and to get a win, I reckon that's looking pretty good for his stocks. On Saturday, we also saw Brody. So on Friday afternoon, Brody chased Kai Allen to the end of the race. Brody come in second. On Saturday morning, Brody won with Kai Allen chasing. Ryan would come third. So that's pretty good that was the two of them fighting it out. I am a little bit behind on all of this because we're going from Yarrawonga, so I'm sort of chasing that up. Matty Payne got his win on the Saturday afternoon with Brock Feeney chasing up behind. Brody Kostecki fell fifth, which we'll find out wasn't actually the worst thing. Because Sunday, that was when the major chaos happened. Did anyone see? There was a fair bit going on. There's a few stacks.
Kim and Chaz fucking.
But the thing,
fashion doors.
between Chaz and Brody Kostecki,
I mean, feeding back once, but the second time was just a bit extreme.
he smashed him off the road, and he's gone and sent it backwards into the rest of the field. And
He's lucky he missed everyone.
yeah, look, I think he's fed it a fair
Cloud of
bit.
dust.
They called it a dust bowl. It was pretty bad over there. They needed a fair bit more rain before the race meeting, but he had a fair bit of berries on board when he went back across the track, though.
I seen a photo of, it was a split photo, so it was him opposite lock, and Lighton McQueen was opposite lock doing the same thing. It was something like copyright.
Yeah, the story I saw was that. Yeah, bloody Disney Plus is chasing him up for likeness because it's a red and white car. On Sunday, Matty Payne in that race. Matty Payne got the win. Kai Allen in second. Brock Feeney in third. And Ryan Wood was leading, and he had an engine failure a couple of laps before the end.
Yeah, 7 laps.
7 laps, and then that stack between Brody and Chaz happened 2 laps before the end. So Ryan Wood was on the line for winning the Jason Richards Trophy, which is the best points over both rounds. So all the races through the rounds.
Over both weekends.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then after Ryan Wood stopped, Brody Kostecki was in line, and then Chaz took Brody out. So then Joel Mason's friend, Brock
Fucking little
Feeney.
whinging cunt.
Brock Feeney got the win in the Jason Richards Trophy. Look, I'm not that fussed on Brock Feeney either, but look, you got to be in it to win it, and
100%.
coming out of it, if Brody didn't get past Chaz, Brody and Brock would have been on a tiebreaker.
Yeah, right.
And they were talking about the more wins over the 2 weekends would have gotten the trophy. So Brody would have gotten the win. But as far as he was concerned, he had to get past Chaz. So that's what he tried to do. And he the move wasn't that bad. All the videos that I've seen, the move was fine, but Chaz just didn't want to let him past. Yeah, you can race, but to go and chase him across the other side of the track.
It must have something happened a couple of corners before it, or
Yeah, but
whenever, a
nothing
couple of
like
laps.
that.
He got bumped and ran, or whatever. It might have been the day before. I don't know, but
That was in the same race.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
You can't just run people off the track there.
No, that's what I meant. Like the first bump was half
Yeah.
alright, but righto, that'll do. But the next one, just fucking next 2 sent him.
Yeah. It was shit. Anyway, so a little bit more. Barry Ryan said that they don't deserve that parity adjustment I was talking about before because they don't have any A-grade drivers. But
I did hear something about an A driver comment.
yeah, it was actually quite funny. Do we remember any time the Ford needs a parity adjustment, we've got to wait 6 months? Chev needs parity adjustment. What is it? 3 weekends?
Fuck, it's not even that. Well,
Fucking ridiculous.
when Red Bull had one, it was just every weekend.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So so Chev got their parity adjustment. Now that Triple Eight has come across to Ford, they've started to do a like a car package. Do you guys remember the Enforcer Falcon and the Devilar Falcon? So Triple A ended up working out a dark horse. But remember we were talking about what the dark horse was worth? And I said, it wouldn't be over 150 grand. 138,888.
Fuck yeah.
That's a lot of money for a 2-door car.
Still up there.
That's
I definitely wouldn't be paying it. For
no.
that.
Look, the photos that I saw was pretty nice. It's got like 888 decals and like special Ford dark horse decals.
Yeah, but that's all it'll be.
You can buy them pretty cheap from a sticker maker.
Yeah, eBay have them pretty cheap.
Yeah.
It's got clip-on aero upgrades. So how's this? When you buy the car,
There'll be wind deflectors or shit like that.
so when you buy the car, it's got a front bar that it's got little bits of shit on it, but the bar that you get,
Like
you've
actual
got
shit or
poo. Yeah,
Ford, what do you expect?
they've got parts that you actually have to add on part of the kit if you want to go do a track day, but you can't use that on the road. They're not road legal parts.
how stupid.
It's fucking stupid. Anyway, it's got different suspension upgrades.
You can go
and
and put some slicks
special
on it too
19s.
if you want.
Well, it comes with semi-slicks. Yeah, the factory. These Pirelli bloody...
Yeah, but they're
whatever
legal on
called.
the road.
The road legal tyres, yeah. And you can
You'll
get
choose
it.
through them.
You can get it in any colour you like as long as it's grey. Primer grey.
Yeah, right.
Yep, and it's got 888 bloody blue accents. Anyway, so that's the new dark horse.
Sounds gay.
I don't understand spending realistically, it's $140,000 for it's a special edition
Probably
car,
more.
but it's just a bloody
You put the luxury
two-door
vehicle
Mustang.
tax
It's
on
just a
top of that.
Mustang. Well, yeah, the final tax might not be.
Well, the luxury vehicle tax is
Real
over 80, whatever that. I don't even know what that tax is.
Isn't that stupid too? You
Yeah.
go and buy a car.
Yeah.
Most
You go
cars,
buy a work car that's fucking
Yeah.
80 grand.
and you get the luxury
Yeah.
vehicle tax. Now.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like you can buy a car that's 70 grand or say 60 grand, and then you put 20 grand of accessories on it, like,
It's now a luxury car.
and now it's a luxury car.
and even if it's toolboxes and stuff
Whatever
like that,
gets
it doesn't matter.
Whatever that final receipt is out
Yeah.
of the dealership, that's the price of the car.
Yeah,
So
great.
for over 80 grand, luxury car tax.
Luxury car tax should be 200.
I remember
Yeah,
when
100%.
I remember when people were saying, "Did you know that the luxury vehicle tax will actually, if you get a top of the line Land Cruiser, that'll actually get you into that
Yeah.
line?" Now it's, did you know if you buy a little bit better than a stock standard Hilux, it'll get you over that line?
Yeah, they're
What a joke.
teetering right on the edge of it.
You go and buy a workmate and put some toolboxes on the back and a bonnet protector and some fucking mud
Yeah.
flaps
Yep.
and a set of wheels. You got a luxury car.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think when it came out, it was like it had to be the top of the line cruiser, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's pretty rough." Like
I wouldn't
you're
even
only
have to
buying a
be
nice
top of the line
cruiser.
cruise. I was still under $100,000.
Oh, not when the luxury vehicle tax.
I don't know when
was,
that come out,
Yeah,
but
that was a fair few years ago. But like we're talking a car that shouldn't be under it. That
Yeah.
it shouldn't be over it.
that shouldn't be a luxury car.
That's right. It's just a nice
Yeah.
stocker car.
It should be
family
like
car.
Maseratis and
That's
shit
right.
like that.
That's right.
So 180 grand or 100 to 250.
Two doors.
Something special.
Well, you
not
couldn't
a bloody
specify $2
family
because
car.
the single cab ute would fall under that.
Anyway, that's gay. A little bit of Supercross. They were in Cleveland for round 14. That was their last Supercross Triple Crown event for the year. Everyone was saying it was pretty shitty, rough track. In the 450s, Ken Roxon took the overall victory, closing within a single point of the title lead behind Hunter Lawrence. Hunter finished in sixth after multiple crashes in the final. Due to weather in the last crash, he split his fuel tank, causing him to ride the last of the race getting covered in fuel. That would have been nice. Could you imagine fuel on your balls? I reckon you'd feel it.
I've
It'd
I've
sting.
had gone to like one of the higher go-kart joints before in Newcastle, and the fuel tank was like up on the back of the roll bar area.
Ooh.
And when I got out, it had leaked all down through my shirt. My
Yeah.
back was like fucking burning, like on fire.
Yeah, that's
Not
really
like I
nice.
wasn't actually on fire, but that's what it felt like. Like it was just from the fuel, like being all over my skin on the back.
Start running around calling for Tom Cruise and
I'm on fire.
you're not on fire, Ricky Bobby. So meanwhile, Eli Tomac effectively ended his championship aspirations for 26 after a heavy crash in the whoops during the final qualifying session. While initial scans showed no fractures, persistent hip and shoulder pain forced him to withdraw. I've got a little bit of video I might chuck in the side there. In the 250s, Star Racing Yamaha dominated 250 class. The full sweep of the podium featuring Nate Thrasher. That's a good name, isn't it?
Yep.
Landon Gordon and Cole Davies was in third. This was the first time all season that a single team swept the entire 250 class podium. With only a few rounds remaining, Cole Davies has extended his lead to 21 points over Seth Hamaker. Ricky Carmichael took out Jeremy McGrath's Whole Shot Kings event. Carmichael took the crown on Broadway Street in front of over 90,000 spectators. So
They're pretty good to watch them.
I'll chuck on a video on that behind this as well. So up in there should be. We'll jump across to the rulebook review. Everyone's favourite segment, it seems.
Clear as day, clear as mud, rule book review.
It's all you, Mick.
Righto. So we got page 38 this week, and the only rule on that is fuel checks. So we'll just run through them all. All right, 703.01, it just says fuel testing by a third party. That's all that says. So I guess that's a straightforward rule because it doesn't really give you any information. It probably needs a full stop there if you want to fix it.
If you want to do your, if you want to do your
Clear as day.
what's it called? However you fix that up.
703.011. By competing, the owners and drivers accept full responsibility for the legal compliance of their chosen fuel in the relevant location. Please note that what is considered illegal fuel may vary from state to state, along with enclosed, semi-smooth, open water, etc. And certain harbours or estuaries that is not within the control of the APBA. All participants are encouraged to familiarise themselves with the relevant local or site-specific regulations before competing. Please also note that authorities/regulatory bodies may impose fines or impound a vessel or equipment of concern in this matter. The APBA places all responsibility and or incurred costs for this on the competitor. Do you understand that, Hayden? You get that?
I'm struggling to follow at the moment.
So basically it's saying that they're not...
If you get done for illegal fuel,
it's the owner and driver's problem to find out what fuel you're allowed to use in certain racetracks. So
Yeah, that
certain
makes
states
sense,
you're
yeah.
in, or
It's up
certain
to the
bodies of
team.
water. So they might be legal for us to use to race with by the APBA, but if you go to a certain track somewhere and they don't allow that fuel, then that's on you. It's not on the
makes sense,
APBA.
yeah.
Clear as day.
703.02, fuel testing by the association.
Clear as day.
the fuck is that a rule for?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't even need a fucking number. It's a heading. 703.021. Fuel testing and fuel system inspection can be done at any time before, during, or after any heat of racing or qualifying session. Pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Simple.
Clear as day.
703.022. The previous rule can be waived by the referee, drag boat race director, or the offshore council for championships or unsuccessful record attempts. Seems a bit weird. I can understand waiving it for the unsuccessful record attempt because who really cares whether you did it legally or not because you didn't get it. But for a championship, why it can be waived for a championship? I would have thought that's when you want to do it.
That's what you need.
That's, yeah.
That might be meant to mean unsuccessful championships.
Looks like the other button is going to get used.
Yeah, it's got to. Yeah, there's no
Clear as mud.
fix it. 703.023. The entire fuel system can be disassembled, removed from the boat, and inspected.
Clear.
Clear as day.
That's a big job.
Fuck yeah.
703.024. The presence of illegal fuel at any time in the onboard fuel system will be considered a violation of these fuel rules.
Clear as day.
So I guess if you've run illegal fuel somewhere just to test it and see what it does like, and you haven't cleaned her out properly, and then you go and do your run and there's a little remnant of it in there, you get fucked over.
Copy.
703.025. First sample will be taken and reviewed by the fuel check committee.
Clear as day.
703.0251. Geez, these rules gets longer. A fuel check committee may be formed at an event and will consist of any three of the following persons not having an interest in the boat being checked. A member of the executive of the association, a council delegate or engine measurer, an Australian or state referee, a club official or scrutineer, a boat owner or driver from another class, a club member with industrial knowledge of fuels or chemicals. Understand that?
Yep.
Yep.
Clear as day.
703.0252. The committee may use any means or experience to come to a conclusion. The committee may use any means or experience to come to a conclusion.
What
What the fuck does that even mean? I can't wrap my head around that. Can anyone else?
committee may use any means or experience to come to a conclusion.
So
So they can just test anything and try everything with all their knowledge.
So any means, I could just
Any
walk up
way.
and go, I don't like the fuel you're using, you're out.
Well, not if it's legal.
How do you know if it's legal? What's any means mean?
Oh, well, I suppose any mean.
any way of testing.
Well, it
Yeah.
should say any way of testing. Because it says or experience.
Yeah.
Experience isn't testing either.
No, experience is going, I know that feels
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah.
but you haven't tested it, but you know.
Yeah, so that's probably where the issue is on the
Yeah.
other button.
That's dodge.
Clear as mud.
703.026. Where the fuel check committee is unable to come to a unanimous decision on the legality, a second sample may be collected by an official or the first sample and sent to an independent laboratory for analysis at the driver's expense under supervision by the association. Yeah, right. So if they
Oh, yeah.
they come to the conclusion that your shit's illegal,
Well, only,
no,
one,
they-
only
they-
one person has to.
yeah, they don't come to a unanimous. That means so if one person thinks
That sample's wrong.
that's okay or that's not okay, and the others are opposite,
yeah.
then it's where they can collect a second sample,
And the driver has to send
Or
it
they
back.
can
and the
send the
drivers-
first sample.
and
They-
the driver's got to pay for it to get sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
That's dodge.
Well, that's just how it is.
I don't mind paying for it if I'm wrong.
If you think you're right and they're wrong,
Yeah,
you'll pay for it. But if one of the other people go, no, that's not right, I think the association should be paying for that.
yeah. I think this association should pay for it anyway. And then if you're deemed to be illegal, then you've got to
You
foot the
cover
bill.
the
Then you've
cost.
got to
Yeah,
pay.
that's a good point. Yeah. But in any way, that's still
Clear as day.
703.03 nitrous oxide.
How is that?
Clear as day.
None of these are rules.
they're missing the black headline.
Yeah. 703.031. Any use of a pressure vessel, air, fuel, oxidizer, etc., shall be made known to scrutineers and rescue personnel prior to competition.
Clear as day.
703.032. The use of nitrous oxide is only permitted in unlimited classes. For example, unlimited open, unlimited hydro, unlimited displacement, unlimited unblown, unlimited outboard. Where this occurs, nitrous oxide shall be considered forced induction for the purpose of reinforced cockpits, hull lengths, etc.
That makes sense.
It does make sense. The only thing that's weird, I would have thought unlimited unblown is not an unlimited class.
No, but that's sort of weird that they're saying unlimited unblown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other part of that too, it's considered forced induction for
When
the
it comes
purpose
to
of reinforced
cockpits.
cockpits.
So that wipes unlimited unblown out because you're not unblown then. You're back into forced induction.
Well,
Class.
yeah.
It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so
8:30.
it's permitted in unlimited unblown, but as soon as you put it in, then it becomes unlimited displacement.
Yeah.
And for the purpose of the reinforced cockpits, that would sort of mean I would say most of the unlimited outboards couldn't run it either because their cockpits aren't 5,000 newtons.
Are the
Some of them are.
yeah? I was going to say are they like the newer?
Some
ones,
of
yeah,
them
yeah.
are, but a lot of them aren't. So
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as they put that on, then they're illegal again.
So it's not. It's clear, but it's not clear.
It's clear, but it doesn't. It's not.
It's not enough unless there's
Probably
more
not.
rules.
It's just probably not right.
Unless there's other rules that
Yeah.
for that, but
Yeah.
in any case, it's this one.
Clear as day.
703.033. All fuels requiring pressurized storage/tank will be considered nitrous oxide. O2, oxygen pressurized, LPG, hydrogen, etc. are examples of this. So yeah, basically, if you've got anything that's pressurized, it's classed as nitrous oxide.
But
So your air tank and your
yeah.
breathing.
Yeah. Have you
Breathing
seen
tank.
the guys that run them? There's guys in drag cars that run compressed air
Yeah,
instead
but-
of nitrous oxide.
Yeah,
But
but what
really-
about your scuba tank?
Your breathing
Yeah, well, you're not. It's
apparatus-
not in your fuel system.
Yeah, but your breathing
I suppose.
tank
Yeah,
is
right.
considered.
Yeah,
All fuels requiring pressurized storage.
yeah. I didn't read the first bit.
Clear as day.
Last one, 703.04. Non-adherence to 703 rules or the refusal to allow random samples to be taken will result in immediate disqualification from that event and prohibit the competitor from participating in any other event on that day.
Clear as day.
Damn straight.
That's full mint, yeah.
All right. We're getting through these rules.
We really need to.
knocking a few over.
If anyone's really an avid listener and wants to send me every rule we've read, that'd be great. So I don't have to go and listen to them all.
We don't have a list.
That's how amateur we are.
Before we jump to questions, I just thought I'd go into the mailbag. We've got a little bit of a pretty cool bit of gear here.
Yep.
I'll see if it's on the camera. So, Speedboat magazine. This was delivered to us via Chris Palmer, then Todd Leary, then us, from Joe Road. So this is the Speedboat magazine write-up of that Joe did in his trek over here from America when he came over here in January. So it's a pretty hot bit of gear.
All about the bad boat challenge.
Yeah, about the bad boat challenge. Have you guys had a look through it yet?
I've had a little flick, but I haven't actually read nothing. I'm pretty keen to read it though, especially the Odin article.
The Odin article is excellent.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty neat.
Yeah, they'll up early.
there's
But I want to do
good,
that.
there's some good write-ups.
Hayden will take that to the toilet with him.
Good write-ups.
Looks like some sticky stuff already on there.
Right, yeah. So, bit on that. I was actually going to get my phone out so you could record, so I could post this up. So I've sort of
You can.
stitched
For anyone that's listening, he's showing the magazine to a camera.
Yeah.
Anyway, So, unfortunately, Nathan Barry got in there. My boat didn't, because Nathan Barry made it onto the podium on the end of the weekend because my boat
Because he knows boats.
broke because of bolts in the blower. He did a full write up on the Odin boat. It is I forget how nice that thing is. It is a cracking bit of engineering, that boat. So it was pretty cool to see what he's done for them, because obviously he's not going to be able to have that chance to do a write up like that
Yeah.
from America on an Aussie boat. So
Yeah.
he made a fairly decent effort on it.
I mean, it's just a plane ride.
Hey?
It's just a plane ride back over here.
Yeah, like not
We have
everyone
some good
can,
racing.
Yeah, not everyone can do it, but I was literally on the phone to him this morning talking to about it. He can get his hands on these magazines for a little while longer. So if people are interested, I've said that I'll take on the stock if he wants to send it over here, but I need to find out if people want them. So if people
Get it out. Get it out.
if people are wanting their own copy of this Speedboat magazine with the special write-up from the January event this year, please get in contact with the page or me or Joe Road, and we'll probably use Lee Kavanagh as a dispenser. He'll get it over here in one of his containers that he brings a heap of stock over in, and then we'll get it up to me. Some stock will stay down with Lee. I'll take some other stock and people can come pick it up off me, or I'll post it. But yeah, if people are interested, let me know.
Yep.
Go across to questions. We've got one from our Victorian that gets back to us a fair bit.
Regular.
Talk to
Mr.
him all the
Sawyer.
time, yeah. All right.
Hey guys, how you going?
Didn't think I was
That
connected.
didn't work.
Don't know why I never get connected.
Just while Joel's connecting it, I've got a joke for you.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know why poop is called poop?
No.
It's because your mouth does the same thing your asshole does when you say it.
Yeah.
I bet you every single one of you is listening just went, poop.
All right. Here it is.
Hey guys, how you going? Just want to touch base about race courses, and obviously we've been at Yarrawonga on the weekend, and it's some mainly for lakes. You couldn't really do it on a river, but should we be going away from 3-buoy turns and turning them into 4-buoy turns? So instead of having your sharp turn in the middle, bring it back in and move it out a bit more and have more of a sweeping corner. Obviously, Nudo drove the course on the weekend, so he'd probably be able to answer it a bit better, but there's room there to do those type of corners, I believe. But what's your thoughts?
Let's just make all our race courses triangle.
I'm going to say it probably depends on what kind of boat you have, what kind of track you want to run around.
Yeah, if you look at the way Connor drove around it, and it was perfect for him.
I'm not a fan of the big wide corner. I'd prefer a tight one. But in saying that, I like the idea of having different tracks everywhere. So, one track you go to is long, wide. Then your next one you go to is short, tight. You could have one that's square, one that's triangle.
Yeah, it's like going Laidley to 400-metre straights and you got
Yeah.
120-degree corners.
Have a circle. Have one with a right-hander in it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of having all different shit. I reckon it'd be cool.
Chuck a right-hander in it. That'll make people scratch their heads out if they can
that'd
set
be
that up.
pretty wild. You could have a big wide corner at one end and a single buoy at the other end.
We could do
Yeah.
that too.
That'd be cool. Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But realistically, that race course, like I was asking you boys about it a little bit earlier, and Mickey was saying that the centre buoy was too close to the other two buoys. Like if that centre buoy is in a consistent triangle with the rest of the racetrack, then you can come in and do a consistent corner around, and that's the benefit of a three buoy course.
Like I said, it'd be different for each boat. Obviously, the hydroplanes probably want more buoys, a bit wider of a corner. The more buoys you put in, the more smoother you can make the arc. So us log boats on those corners on the weekend, I reckon the best way to drive around them is kind of like Connor was, and you would have seen Mikey do as well. You turn the first buoy at your 60 degrees or whatever it is, and then squirt to the next buoy 60 degrees, squirt it to the next one 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Go back down the straight. It's not really an arc. It's probably too big to arc it kind of thing, to have any kind of corner speed, I suppose. But that could be just our boats not handling, not designed for something like that.
Yeah, well, your little 18-footer, like especially the Evercraft, just lays in, goes, turns.
Yeah. Like I said, different for every boat, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of much bigger than that. I thought that track was quite big too. I remember in me hot lap, I was on the wood and I'm going, fuck me, this is a long track. I actually thought about it while I was hooning down the straight.
Yeah, well, you look at it, say you look at something that's here, say Windsor, and you're doing a 29
Yeah.
lap, and there
Yes.
you're doing 39s, 40s.
10 seconds longer, yeah.
Fair bit more.
Yeah.
So
Big lap.
But
Yeah,
the
I'm not a fan of the big laps, but
the corners did seem to go on for a lot longer than than what you would sort of expect.
yeah.
So like a Taree is obviously a lot narrower than that course.
They probably set up there like that mostly for the hydros, I would assume.
It's a hydro course.
Yeah.
well, it should be set up as per the rule book.
Well, they're all probably bigger than that.
Well, that probably is, but that's the minimum spec, isn't it? Or is that?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'd have to reread
I've
that
never-
and double check it. But yeah, there wouldn't be many tracks in the country that would meet them rules.
No, but you got.
I think if you had the largest radius corner you could possibly... I did it one day. If you have the largest radius corner possible, your straight still had to be like 800 metres long to meet the minimum lap distance.
Yeah, I thought it was 750
Yeah.
for some reason.
I'd have to...
Actually, no, it might have been 750 with that big radius.
I'd have to double check the measurements and stuff and the lap distance. I'll do that and I'll report back next week. How about that?
But yeah, I do think you should do it every like car racing.
Yeah.
It's every track's different.
Yeah. I like the short tracks, but I'm happy to race on long ones if, we're all out there sharing it, doing all different shit.
And you know where you know what, advertise it before you go there. So you got a 500 metre straight with a
Yeah, everyone's knowing what they're going into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
200 metre corner or whatever.
Well, it's puts variety into the racing, yeah?
That's right. But you got to start setting up.
Yes. The person that wins on the short tight track's probably not going to win on the big long wide track.
Yeah.
And it's
guess-
good to see different people win all the time. It does get
Yeah, it
boring
is.
when you see one person just win everything.
Yeah. So, good question.
Yeah. Thanks, Tommy.
Get us talking. Send your questions in using the memo.fm link. You'll find it in the show notes or pinned to the top of the Facebook page.
Yeah.
How have we gone with HSG Pit Crew this week, Joel?
Nothing, actually.
It's been pretty quiet. Everyone's been watching the live stream.
Yeah.
Joel's not approving shit.
Well, no, someone must approve. There's one there waiting, actually. Sorry, guys. Frog just posted one in an hour ago.
How are we
Or
going
Phil.
on with the footy tipping, boys?
I did all right on the weekend, except for the big hitter one. The bigger hitter one we just restarted this week, but I'm fucking out.
I'm out too. First round woes.
Yeah. But the other one, I took me Joker in the AFL this week.
What'd you end up with?
I got
6?
8 out of 9, I think.
Oh, did you get 8?
Yeah.
I think your old man got the same too because
Yeah,
he
I
was going for a perfect round.
Yeah, I got 8 out of 9, but I had me Joker. Yeah, Brisbane got beat, which
Yeah.
fucked me over.
Which I would have picked those last 3 because I had, when Brisbane were down on the bank. I don't think you were there. We were talking about it. It
Yeah,
might have been
Laurie
down-
said change
and
it.
Laurie said change
Yeah.
it. I was like, really? He goes, yeah, they're definitely winning. 100% they'll win. Oh, fuck right, I'll change it. They lost.
Thanks, Laurie.
Yeah, I see him. They must have been back at dinner that I said about it.
Yeah.
Well, they lost. I was like, oh, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, I was down a bit in the AFL, but because I used me Joker and got
I think you're back to the
8,
top, aren't
8 out
you?
of 9. Well, the guy that's leading, he also took a Joker, and we took exactly the same teams for the week.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you haven't
he'd stream
found it out?
Nah, I haven't found him out yet. He never come and seen us. So he mustn't have been down there.
He probably just wants to be a
Yeah, he wants to stay
Quiet.
unknown.
yeah.
We're going to have to know at the end to send him his
I
prize.
think it's actually starting to be a funny thing.
Yeah, we're going to have to know him at the end, otherwise he won't get his prize.
Yeah, so he's 49 points now.
Yeah, what am I on?
And you're
42 or
44.
something. 44.
And Tommy Sawyer is on 40.
And he didn't use a joker.
and he hasn't used his joker yet.
That's all right. He's doing all right then.
I can't remember if there's 2 jokers or 1 joker, so don't forget about your jokers.
Or you can forget about him.
Or that.
And I won't.
I should have used. I got 8 too. I know I got 6. Sorry. Everyone else got 8s and 6s.
It was a pretty good week this week to use the joker.
Fucking Greenie and Timmy suck.
I don't think Greeny's put his tips in for like 4 weeks.
Oh, hasn't he?
No.
I'll have to have a look. Yeah. Oh yeah, they both picked 0,
Yeah.
so they didn't pick anyone.
Yeah, right.
Sucks.
All right, let's. Is that everything for the footy, Tiffin? Big hitter. How'd
Yeah.
you go with that?
Yeah, well, I'm out.
We lost.
Well,
Both of us.
four of us got out.
Both of us picked.
We
the
got a
Dogs.
new bloke in this time. Dory come in for his first time, and he's straight out.
But we did get a couple of guys messages a few days too late, but so they can be in the next one when
Yeah.
we all get out in say 2 weeks, and we have a double up.
Yeah, next time it's all over, we'll add him to the group chat, and you'll see the rules. And
But if it is a double up, you got to pay your 100 to come in.
yeah, that's right.
For if you didn't get in this round.
Yep.
Righto. All right, we'll jump across to meme of the week. What do you got for us?
Got a stinger yet for that or what?
Nah,
I feel like it needs one.
I've had a bit on.
I wouldn't mind doing a stinger for a few of them.
Yeah.
They run out of buttons. All right, here's mine.
Let's say one thing in all seriousness. I feel sorry for you people that don't drink. I mean it, because when you wake up in the morning, that's as good as you're going to feel all day.
I've heard that one before. Yeah, if you do drink, you wake up in the morning and feel like shit, and you slowly
Yeah,
get better
that's
during the
right.
day.
That buzz just slowly creeps in.
It's Michael's.
All right, so you'll need to take one of these pills every day for the rest of your life.
But there's only 3 pills in there.
Exactly.
Doctor, it really hurts when I do this.
Then don't do that. Have a nice day. My husband told me I need to suck the kidney stone out. It's been 1 week. I think he's lying to me.
Legend. These sleeping pills are amazing. I've never been so relaxed in my life.
Just make sure you're not taking more than one a day.
Oh, I don't take them. I give them to my wife.
All right, so you'll need...
That's so good.
Oh, that's brilliant. There's only 3 there.
About that.
These Aiden's.
Hey, babe, can I get some money? I need to go buy a few things.
Yeah. Here, just check what you need from there.
Oh, I didn't know you kept a picture of me in your wallet.
Of course, my love. You know, there's days that are super difficult and hard. You deal with a bunch of stress, a million things. I open my wallet up, I see a picture, and I say, if I could deal with this bitch, I could deal with anything in the world.
Cracker. Radio. Email us at the High Speed Garage Podcast at gmail.com. Don't forget you can find us on the socials, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And just remember, beer doesn't complain when you finish in 2 minutes.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See yous.